Hello, everyone, and welcome. We are surrounded by pageantry and tradition, and it's clear to see that college football will be at its best today. They're lining up to boot it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. He's got great speed. He's on the loose. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And you cannot start this game any better than to take the opening kickoff all the way to the house. How about the speed by the return man? Once he got in the open field, that dude was gone. This place is going crazy.
They're lining up for the kickoff, and let's see if this return team can answer with a score of its own. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So Texas A&M's offense will get the first crack at it here. And these two electrifying runners can put on a show, guys.
Well, we always talk about the importance of tackling on defense, never more so than it came like this. When you've got two studs in the backfield that can make people look silly, you better bring hats to the football.
Yeah, and you think there'll be a lot of carries today? When you got running backs like this that you can feature, you're going to see them get the football a lot, early and often.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Still on his feet at the 45. Can anyone catch him? And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. Texas A&M going up tempo.
I really love this guy running the option. I'll tell you, for years and years and years at Texas A&M, when it came to running the ball, it was mostly turning around and handing it off to a running back. But I like this new look, getting the quarterback sprinkled into the running game as well. And doing it in the option game is something that I really think gives them a chance to have a different dimension in their offense. They're going to be so much more difficult to stop the more this guy carries the ball.
Dropping back, it's O'Neal. And the timing just a hair off. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Getting some heat. Caught over the middle. It's Cunningham. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. It's good. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. One way to mitigate the explosive capabilities he has on the outside is be physical with him, and this dude will do that.
He will do that, and you don't see a lot of offenses take the top off this D because of this guy roaming around in the middle of the field. He is a true center fielder, so this receiver's
wasting no time taking a shot. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. The play action fake. Still nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. So they couldn't get it done on 3rd down. Now they'll line up in punt formation. Makes the catch right at the 50. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Looking for the end zone. And it's picked off. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll run play action. Feeling some heat. And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, and after not getting any sacks a week ago, we knew he was going to be a little frustrated, but he told us this week he wasn't going to try to press. He was just going to go out in this game, be himself, knowing the numbers and the stats would come. He's off to a great start in this game.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Now adjusting. Outside the pocket, lets it go. He's got him wide open. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Going up top on first down. Got his man on the outside. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. He's right on target. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
This defense has got to be better in coverage. You want to get off the field, you got to keep defending. You got to do something to make the offense feel uncomfortable. So far, way too easy for this offense.
They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the 2nd. First down to start the drive after the break. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Pass on the way. It's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
Now they'll run it to the right here. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. To throw, it's O'Neal. Using the quick game. Looks as if Texas A&M will have enough for the first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Off play action. Quick completion on the out route. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. The give to the back. On the move in the 30. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Costa. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. The Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. It's complete to the right. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Quarterback keeps it. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. High quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Looking to throw for it. Let's it fly. Grab near the sticks. It's Costa. Give him 6. Touchdown, Aggies.
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Syracuse is currently ahead in this one, but I don't see Jim Brown or Ernie Davis or even Donovan McNabb out there. This team has struggled to pull away. They're up by a field goal over Penn State. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. From the gun, the ground game. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Right back to him on the ground. Tackled after picking up the first down.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. To the air on first down. Finds us back in the middle.
Guys out in the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
He's going to let it go. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Back and forth we go on these last couple of drives, David. Everybody moving the ball.
Man, these offenses are in a rhythm. Everything they're doing right now is working. A lot of scoring. This puts a lot more pressure on your offense, Palmer, when you walk on the field.
And at this point, too, David, which defense can break serve, right? Who can get a stop? That's what it feels like is going to be the determining factor in this game.
Back to throw. It's O'Neal. Looking to the big tight end. Finds a man in the middle. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the big fella. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. He wants to throw it again. Quick strike complete. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. They'll try to get the first through the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Williams. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Missed receiver there. It's incomplete. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on 2nd down. Snap in the shotgun. Out of the backfield, he's open. A 6-yard pickup that leaves him with 3rd and 4. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
So they get the late field goal right before the half and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Feeling the heat as he lets it go. He's got it down the left side. Boy, he almost finished his half with a bang, and are they lucky to get him stopped. They're eager to head to that dressing room right now. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great one in Tallahassee going on.
Looks as if we're set to crank it up here in the second half. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Quickly to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Got the quick pass. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. That is coverage just the way they designed it, and they've got him packed up. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Looking to the big tight end. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, quarterback trying to get aggressive and trying to take a shot deep down the field, but just not on the same page with his wide receiver as the pass falls incomplete.
Across the 10, got it out to the 14. That's a gain of 5.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back, he's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick him up and put him down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys too, so good luck stopping me.
Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. He wants to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. And he reels it in inside the 30. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. This offense always looking for those big explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. Nowhere to run on that when he loses 4 on the carry.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess. Reed.
Throws toward the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
Man, that's a big missed opportunity. You know, listen, once you get past the 50, offensive coordinators, that's when they want to dial up shot plays. You got a little bit of space on the field still left. Everything's not condensed tight like when you get in the red zone.
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. He'll go out of bounds, but just what they needed to get the ball back.
And that's the danger about being in a third and long situation. You've got to push the football downfield, and the defense is expecting it. So they've got guys in the back end with their eyes on the QB. They're able to make the interception. This offense is going to have to do a better job generating better plays early in drives moving forward.
Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 10. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Looking to throw, it's O'Neal. Had to throw it before he wanted. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. What a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
After getting caught for a safety, they're lined up and ready to kick it off. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight.
And the offense will take over.
Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
He's going to pass on second down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense. Getting the sack, getting the fumble.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Got a man. It's Cunningham. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Caught in the backfield, it's Costa. Touchdown, Aggies! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Going up top. He hauls it in, and nobody's close. Finds the finish line for the touchdown.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. The kickoff unit about to go to work. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's O'Neal. Fires to the wideout. Pulls it in. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. A new set of downs after the completion. He'll keep it himself. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. This offense has a second down plan. Grabbed behind the line, it's Williams. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. Makes a move. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. First down for this offense. He's looking to throw it. Unleashes one deep. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Finds his tight end. Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. Back to the air one more time. Makes the catch and runs his way into the end zone for the touchdown. That's his third touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. And now the offense will come onto the field again. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. And the Aggies come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
Looking for a man. It's O'Neal. Fires to the big fella. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. It's 1st and goal as Texas A&M comes to the line. He wants to throw it. Pressure comes. Oh, no, the ball popped out. This could change things. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. The 40. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown. You know, the defense is all about stopping teams, but when you have a chance to swing momentum, scoop it and score yourself, it is such a huge play.
And you just go to the offense like, bro, we don't need to do that. We got this. We'll score ourselves if we have to. Great job by the defense, doing what they need to do, and then go talk a little trash to the offense.
And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3 possession, 17-point lead in the fourth. They're out there to kick it off. The return team must rivet that ball to their rib cage. Can't afford another turnover. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Line gets set, first down. He's going to pass. Zings it complete to the right. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Got it in the middle. It's Williams. Moves up to the 34-yard line. Give him a 10-yard pickup. After moving the sticks with the pass, here we are on first down. Makes a connection. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. A&M comes back out with another first down. Looking downfield, it's O'Neal. They're bringing heat. Makes his connection. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Trying play action. Finds his big tight end. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Looking to move it through the air. Makes the grab. It's Williams. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Dialing up a second down pass play. Tight end finds a soft spot. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Quickly complete. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. On second down, wants to throw it. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. They'll start this drive with a pass. It's snagged in the end zone. Touchdown.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. The deficit is large, hope is fainting, but they'll try to finish strong.
They made a lot of mistakes in this game, and that's why it looks like they're going to take the L. Lots of things to improve on, lots of things to coach upon, and at this point, I think if you're a head coach, David, you're just trying to see which of your guys aren't quitting late.
Yeah, which is a real thing, by the way. Who's going to compete to the final whistle? What do we talk about all the time? Coaches are always preaching to these guys. Don't worry about the scoreboard. Just compete as hard as you can. So, good opportunity to try to finish this game with something positive.
And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And that pass is intercepted. Got room on the return. And they are in for the score here late in the fourth quarter.
How about that, man? Fourth down, trying to go make a play, get this offense going, get it spark, get some points on the board, and that couldn't have gone any worse. They throw the pick, Not only that, they return it all the way back for 6. That offense just shot themselves right in the foot.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Looking to throw, it's O'Neal. Coming after him. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Got his man quickly. At the 35, he's got room. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left. Wants to throw on 1st down. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Texas A&M back to work with another 1st down. He wants to throw. To the end zone, and it's picked off. Taking it the other way. That's why you love veterans in this defense. They stay locked in on their rules, and he made the pick. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Brings it in down the left side. Hit the afterburners, kid. Takes it into the end zone for the touchdown on the final play. The denouement. The epilogue. The finishing touch.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense, and they've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.